Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Reiki Connection session on Wednesday, May 13th. Today, I thought we would discuss the 3 M's, actually the 4 M's of dealing with anxiety, especially during these trying times. Last week, we went over one of the M's, and today we're going to go over another one. And one of the M's is movement. So yes, to deal with anxiety, we definitely need to move. We need to stop this stagnation that's sometimes in our lives. And when we are in stagnation, whether we're physically just sitting around, not doing much, or we are stagnant within our chakras, that actually causes a slowing down of energy, and that slowing down of energy can cause us anxiety. And so we need to shake that up a bit. And there are many different ways to release that stagnation, that anxiety, and one is through moving. So I'm want to take this one step further and incorporate this with Reiki. So I thought that this session, this Reiki Connection session, would be for us to do that. If there's any questions afterwards, we can always go over those questions with our Reiki Connection. So this is being recorded. If you do not want to be recorded, please send a chat to me so that I know to pause the recording for you. Okay, great. I thought we would start off by doing a mindful meditation. With anything, especially with Reiki and energy, of course, remembering that energy is constantly flowing unless it's stagnant. It could be fast, it could be slow, stagnant. Has to start with the breath. And so you want to find yourself into a nice, comfortable, seated position. I'm sitting on the floor, cross-legged. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You could be sitting on a chair with your feet flat on the floor. And your hands can be just relaxed on your lap, and you can just, close your eyes, or if that's uncomfortable, you can just leave them at a soft gaze. Okay, and I'm going to leave mine at a soft gaze so that I can see what I'm doing. Anyway, let's start with that mindfulness meditation. Let's connect. Okay, great. Okay, so getting yourself into that nice position, taking a nice breath in, and exhale through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Allow for your body to just sink into its spot. Inhale in. And exhale out through the nose or through the mouth. Again, inhale in. And exhale out through the mouth. Okay, one more round. Inhale in. And exhale out. Let's continue that breathing in, but breathing in by visualizing that breath going into the heart. Filling up the heart, and I know it's not actually going there, but again, we can expand the heart with our imagination, our intention. And exhaling, releasing that energy, that breath through the heart. Again, breathing into the heart, expanding that, and exhaling. Wonderful. Okay, that is a wonderful way to bring some energy into the heart. And we're moving the air and the oxygen through our lungs and into our diaphragm and into our heart. Okay, great. Okay, so I thought, since we're talking about movement, one way to get out there and move with Reiki is to go for a walk. And I'm not saying you have to go for a long hike. If you want to, that is awesome. Or you could just go for a few moments, 10 minutes, just going out into nature or down your street, and just consciously visualize that the Reiki energy is coming in through the crown chakra, through your body, and is part of your movement. And that also that you're interconnecting with all the things that are around you, whether it's the trees or the birds or the ground that you're walking on. It could be the houses that are there, the air, even the sky and the clouds. So trying to expand your Reiki energy out and connecting through your movements as you're out walking. If you love running, again, it's that breath, that energy of that breath coming in through the lungs, but connecting with the universal loving energy of Reiki through the crown chakra and just mixing in with your breath as you breathe in and breathe out, and allow for that mindfulness of being connected with the Reiki energy to be a big part of what you're doing. Another area is called chakra dance. And if you haven't done a chakra dance, that's basically listening to music that is in tune with each of the chakras. And again, you're visualizing the Reiki energy coming into those chakras, and you're moving freely. No specific dance steps that you have to worry about. You just allow your body to move. Move with the music, move with the tone. And if you don't have a chakra dance, you can always check on YouTube to get some ones downloaded for free. But if you don't, you can always just, tune into your favorite music and allow for your body to freely just let go. But again, you want to use that conscious intention to bring the Reiki into those movements and allow for it to expand your abdomen, your chest, your arms, your legs, and just get everything nice and moving. So that is another way to bring Reiki into the session. Now, I thought what I would do is I would run you through each of the chakras with some different Reiki moves that you can do in your own home. You don't have to be outside running around or walking. And so I'm going to give you a few for each one, and you can incorporate this into your daily life. One, it helps you to be more mindful in the present moment, which we know for a fact is embedded in the principles of Reiki, is to be in this moment of no worry, no anger, and you're being in the now and being in this space of gratitude, okay? And that is going to help to reduce the anxiety that you might be dealing with. So let's go ahead and start on that session. And I want you to follow along with the recording. You don't have to write anything down right now. Just kind of follow along. If you want to just watch, that's great. If you want to practice along with me, that's perfectly fine. Please do that. You can always come back to this recording at a later date to write down anything that you might have missed. Okay, so let's begin. And then what I'm going to do is once I'm done with the session, we'll go ahead and I'll shut off the recording. And if there is any questions afterwards, we can stay on the line and talk about that. Okay, great. Let's begin. Okay. So the very first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to move my computer so that you can see, I'm actually going to go down to the feet. So yes, my feet. And I have my socks on right now. You can take your socks off if you want. If you're sitting on a chair, you can put your leg over across your knee. And what we want to do is we want to do some movement with the toes. And again, at this point right now, we're going to envision the Reiki energy coming in through the crown chakra and down through the body, filling up the whole core and go all the way down our legs and down to our toes. And also through the palms of our hands and through our fingertips and thumbs. And I'm just giving myself a nice little foot massage. Okay. This is always wonderful. Again, we're on our feet all the time. And we want to go ahead and start working that root chakra by moving the muscles and the ligaments and the tendons that are in the foot. Again, this is also a nice way of doing reflexology, which is a wonderful way of stimulating our organs, our glands, our tissues, and even our body structure. Now, there's an area, I'm going to take off my socks so you can see this. There's an area, please don't mind my feet. There's an area under the ball of the foot right here, okay? It's kind of tender sometimes, okay? And right there is where I'm pressing my thumb, okay? This is where your kidney and your adrenal glands are, okay? And the adrenal glands secrete a stress hormone so that when we're stressed out, it secretes that hormone to try to give us that fight or flight response. Now, the problem is right now, we're constantly in the fight or flight response. With being in isolation and dealing with COVID-19, our adrenal glands are under a lot of stress, and a lot of people are noticing some possible adrenal fatigue. Maybe you're feeling tired, feeling exhausted, and that's because we're putting a lot of stress on there. So I'm going to go ahead and stimulate that adrenal gland by just doing some movement here. And also, I'm going to rub my hands that I'm consciously sending Reiki through the palms of my hands into my feet. Okay, great. You want to make sure you get your other foot. So again, you want to go over to the other foot. And again, this allows you to stimulate your root chakra through movement. And yes, you're not out walking doing this, but you're moving it with your hands and your thumbs and your fingers. And then also sending Reiki through the palms. Okay, we're going to work our way up through our legs. So I'm just going to rub my ankles. You can also move your ankles. And again, visualizing Reiki going down into the ankles, filling them up, through the palms of the hands, over the shins, over the calves, over the knees, over the quads and the thighs, and even up over the hips. Okay, again, raking down and up, raking down, raking up. Just mindfully being in the spot of sending Reiki through the palms of your hands and all the way down your legs. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. I am going to move this computer over here, and I'm just pointing down to my lower torso because we're going to move into the sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is about, there we go, it is about 3 finger widths below the belly button. So you want to find your belly button. There's my belly button. So about 3 finger widths below the belly button. This is where the sacral chakra is, okay, in this area here. In Qigong, that's also considered the Dantian. And that is our connection with the universe through the womb, okay? So again, a way to stimulate this area is to do nice round circles, giving it a nice abdominal rub, okay? I suggest that you go up the right, across, and down the left, and over, okay? And again, sending Reiki through the palms of the hands. Awesome. There we go. Okay. You can also just place the hand and just do a nice little massage. Okay. So if you place your thumbs in your belly button and you lay your hands, let them relax, where your pinkies are, ladies, is your ovaries. And we know the ovaries are connected to the sacral chakra. So again, you kind of want to do a nice little rub there where those ovaries are. Okay. Another little movement that we're going to do is a Kundalini yoga move. And again, we want to bring the energy in through our visualization, Reiki, into this area and down through this area. And what we're going to do is we're just going to move. So I'm going to sit on my massage cushion. And what you're going to do is you're going to lean forward, go to the side, go to the back. And notice how I'm just coming in from the lower part of the abdomen. I'm kind of walking it out using my hands. So going over, across, down, and around, getting some movement in that lower abdomen. Okay. See how I'm doing that? You can also, if you don't want to use your hands and you're pretty steady with your core, just rotate. Okay. And when you come up to the front, go the opposite direction. And again, if you want to use your hands to kind of just guide you, you can. Nice movements here. And again, allowing for the Reiki energy to go into that area and kind of doing a nice little swoosh around. It's going to help to stimulate the chakra area. Okay, let's move on to the solar plex. The solar plex is about 3 finger widths above the belly button. That's this little area right here, all the way around to the back. By the way, the sacral chakra is all the way around to the back area. In this area here, the solar plex chakra, again, we can do a nice little rub if we want. And again, sending Reiki energy to it. Now's a great time. Notice I'm doing a lot of rubbing and massaging. Okay, we're not, with being quarantined and showing social distancing, we're not getting the physical touch that we really need as humans. And so us being more and more intimately connected with our own bodies is important right now. So getting familiar by doing a nice little massage. I mean, some people aren't used to doing this. And the only time they really touch themselves is when they take a bath or a shower. So going ahead and rubbing those areas is so important. And again, using the Reiki energy and going back and forth, making like a nice little figure 8. Okay. A movement that you can use with visualization, again, the Reiki coming through the crown chakra into the torso and into that solar plex area, is you can go ahead and just use your arms to just stretch out and then over. And notice I'm just using that area. And then I'm going to move forward. And then I'm going to use back, opening up the diaphragm. And then coming out and going up. And over, and up, and over, front, arching the back, and extending the back. Another way, too, is if you've ever done yoga and just doing the cat and the cow pose. It's where you are cat, arching, you're on all fours, knees and hands, and you're arching the back. And then you go into a flat back like a table, and then you dip the back like a cow, okay? So you want to move back and forth. And again, using the breath and visualizing the Reiki energy moving in and opening up this whole solar plex area. So again, when you do that movement where you're coming up and over, it's an inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up And exhale down. Remember to use that breath. That breath is so powerful with so much energy in it. And inhale and exhale. Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra, again, putting movement in is you're placing the hands over top of the heart chakra. Okay, and you can move the palms over the heart. Okay, it needs some loving too right now. Now, ladies, men as well, breast massages are, especially when they're yourself, are very safe. They're actually good. You want to release some of the stagnant energy that might be in the breasts. So moving the breasts, whether you're doing self massage or just moving them by shaking them out, okay, allows us to release some of the stagnant energy, and again, allowing for that Reiki energy to go in. Another one is the arms, okay? Again, the arms are so connected, and right now, again, we are dealing with the limitations of not being able to go hug people, and I love to hug people. I wish I could hug y'all. And so we're missing that, and that's part of the grief that we might be feeling, which is causing the anxiety. And so hugging ourselves and then exhaling, releasing it out, and inhaling, hugging ourselves, and exhaling it out. Inhale and exhale. Guess we're opening up that chest, we're opening up that back. You might even be noticing some back pain lately. And again, that's all part of the stagnation that we're experiencing. And exhale out. There we go. Okay, so we're opening up that, moving the hands and the palms. Okay. All part of opening up that heart chakra and doing some type of movement of, again, visualizing and allowing for that Reiki energy to go in and expand the lungs and the heart and the chest area. Okay, great. Okay, let's move on to the throat. Okay, we got to move this throat area. One is we can do a nice little massage, getting some things moving. Notice I'm using, nice gentle movements. Okay, I'm not strangling myself. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, you might even notice some tension in your neck lately. Again, giving yourself a nice little neck massage. Okay, the sides of the neck where the scalenes are. Sometimes these are tight lately. Okay, also the jaw is all part of that throat chakra. We, use our voice and our mouth to make sounds. And we might be noticing some tension in the jaw. So doing some nice little massages in those areas. And again, sending the Reiki through the palms. And if you're, if you need a little bit of a encouragement here, rub the hands together until you can actually feel that energy. You might want to do an energy ball as well. And again, going back and just kind of doing nice little massages, working the neck, working the throat. Okay, good. Might even want to do a little bit on that shoulders, any type of tension that you might be doing. A movement that you can use would be to roll the head. So again, visualization, bringing that energy, that Reiki energy into the throat chakra. And as you drop your head, chin to your chest, do an inhale as you move around to the back and exhale. And inhale as you go around to the back and exhale. Again, inhale, roll, and exhale. One more time back around, inhale, and exhale. Great. Okay, wonderful. Let's move on to the third eye. So you might be, I'm going to readjust so that you can now see my face. There we are. A good way to do this, we've been doing the massages and the brushings along the way, is also to do a nice brush over the third eye. This is great for migraines and headaches, which, again, anxiety can bring on those symptoms. So again, just allowing for that to happen. Okay. Nice little brushing over the third eye. Okay. Another thing you can do is do some just nice little sinus massages where you're just working along the eyebrows, just doing nice little circles. Okay. Again, we're working that whole area. Just kind of glide over that area, releasing any tension that is in the third eye area and the forehead. Just, opening ourselves up, opening that pineal gland, getting some movement in there. Great. Okay, so that's where we're actually doing some massages and using the Reiki through the palms of our hands. Okay. Another thing you can do is, again, visualize the Reiki energy coming into the third eye, and then just do some conscious movements. I'm going to move forward so you can see me. Okay. And you just want to do some squinting and opening up the eyebrows. You do some back and forth. Okay. Move that mouth around a little bit, working that throat area. Again, eyebrows, up, down, up, down, up, down. And we're just moving. Again, we're moving. This is something you can do when you're laying in bed. You don't even have to schedule time. Okay, last one, the crown chakra. Okay, you know what's coming, right? We're doing this massage, okay? We're all dealing with hair issues, so why not add to it and give yourself a nice bad hair day? Okay, so just massaging the top of the crown chakra. Okay, maybe sending some Reiki through the palms of your hands into the crown, actually consciously feeling it. Oh, taking time with it, being in that moment as that Reiki energy is flowing through your palm and back down through the crown again. We're just opening up and breaking up that stagnation. Again, releasing some of that anxiety and tension that we might be having, just working the whole head. There we go. Okay, so again, release it, brush it out if you want to. Okay, one that you can do, again, is visualizing that the Reiki energy, universal energy, is flowing through the crown, down through the heart, out through the palms of the hands. Bring the hands, palms up over top of the head, and just stay there for a few minutes. And then push it down with an exhale. Down across the body, down across the torso, and down past the legs, and down to Mother Earth. Okay, inhale up, palms up. And hold for just a second. Hold your breath. Hold that Reiki energy as it penetrates the crown. And exhale, push it all the way down past the body. Relaxing each part of your body all the way down to your toes and releasing. Awesome. Okay, well, I hope that you will incorporate some of these movements into your life. And again, incorporating that Reiki intention along with those movements. If you can, get out there and go for a walk. I know now's the time for us to do this. I'm going to check and see. I think I have a comment out there. Somebody's saying, will that cover the gray? Good point. I wish so. So anyway, that's a good comment. I wish it did. Intention is everything here. So anyway, enjoy this time. of your Reiki connection using one of the M's movements to help with anxiety. And I look forward to talking with you soon. Okay, thank you so much for joining in. Take care. Bye now.